really, really beautiful sunny morning. Getting ready to plant. Time for the rice. We got some more fields to clean, as they talk about, but we're getting close. They'll be planting very soon. Well, the Philippines is a little different. So we had a wash machine that we had bought, and after about a year and a half, it just kind of lost its brain. So bought a new wash machine, and that was in December, early December of last year, 2025. And we had the old wash machine taken back to see if they could do some repair to it, just replace whatever is wrong. So we figured, hey, you know, with all the laundry they do here, it's nice to have two wash machines. So they looked at it, and they looked at it, and I think in March or April, they said, oh yeah, we need to buy some parts, so leave some money. So we left a down payment for them to get parts. So I went to the US, did what I needed to take care of there, and I came back a month later, and here it is July when I come back, and still no wash machine. What's going on? Went and checked on it again, and they said, oh yeah, we need to buy more parts. Okay, so they were going to drop it off the house. They said they were going to test it, but a week went by, nothing. Another week went by, nothing. So they said, yeah, we need to get some more parts. Okay, so they said, when we get the parts this time, it's going to be like a brand new wash machine, because they're replacing every single part there is on it as far as electronically, because these things are all computerized now. So we finally got it, and they brought it to the house, and we tested it, and it works great. So, saying that, the next project is setting up for the next wash machine. That's what Ryan's doing yesterday and today. So we'll have two wash machines here. So you can see we always have lots of laundry. This is bed sheets and curtains and stuff today being done along with regular laundry. Ryan has got this finished here. We had really heavy rain and it washed off this rendering on the outside, so he had to redo it. And of course, this is going to be our drain here going out. He's got it plugged up right now, but the drain goes out, and it's just PVC. And on the end here, did just what I needed. Put a piece of screen on the end of it, because believe it or not, frogs are always trying to get up inside stuff like that and live. And this is just regular wash water going out. You can see we still got water coming out of the end of that pipe just from overnight rain. Still draining. So yeah, we've had a lot of good rain, which has been fantastic. So the next thing you got to do, I'm going to have to, sorry, the pump is running. I've got to put some water coming over to this side. I already have electricity right here, and we'll just tie into this one, which is right next to it. But as far as the water, I'm going to have to, I don't really want to restrict it, because this is already down to 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to have to do, I think I'm going to tie off this 1 inch here, put a T in, and then I'll run a separate line over here for this other wash machine. That way I'm not starving this wash machine if both of them are on at the same time. And I think, like I said in another video, this here is just for if somebody wants to get water. This is all filtered. Comes from the well, it's good and clean, comes from the big tank. It's just filtered again. I may put another filter on it. I've got everything I need to be able to, they used to have a filter here. I might tie in and put another filter coming in. So we'll see. I always have something in mind. So we're moving along. Next thing Ryan will do in this area here, after he finishes the sink drain over there for the grease trap, this is what they call skim coat. And what he'll do over here is he'll put that skim coat on here, and it's like a plaster of Paris, makes it, you know, like drywall, nice and smooth. And that way we can paint it. I decided not to come up as high as we did on this one over here. I really don't think it's necessary. And what I might do is maybe have a shelf put back just in the very back. As you can see, the wash machine over here, there's an area there that you really don't need to have that far back. And I might actually put a shelf over there also. That way they can put the laundry detergent and stuff like that. So that's where we're going. So we should, the other wash machine's good to go now. So we got 2 washers, we'll be busy pretty soon. Always lots of laundry, like I said. Stay tuned. Well, temporarily I got this hooked up here. I got a valve for the next washing machine. I installed that yesterday. You can see I got it hanging on this piece of wire from a valve that is not even in use anymore because this line is disconnected. But this is what I installed here. I put this T in. And I've got that running over down to the end there where that valve is. The problem is I didn't account for this handle, having it turn this handle. So I could have this thing to where it's sticking out and we could turn the handle, but I'm not going to do that. So the choice is I'm either going to put a elbow here and run this up and put another elbow and have it come this way, or what I could do is just buy another valve like this valve here, and it's a 1/4 turn valve. You can see here it'd be real easy just to do that. But still yet, even with that being the case, it's down here low below on the outside, and I really don't want it like that. So like I said, I might just go ahead and run it up here, and I may just put a 1/4 turn valve anyhow and just have it in this direction, because you can see how it goes off. Anyhow, I got to grab one more valve, and I guess I'll get some elbows. I always like to make sure I have plenty of extra parts. But it's pressurized right now. You can see. No leaks. I like to use lots of extra glue, and mine usually are in pretty good shape. Which reminds me, I'll get some more primer and more cement. Got a little bit of a bow in a line right there, which I don't care for, but as PVC, it's a little forgiving. I think it'll be okay. All right, so Ryan's probably going to be rendering this today, which is, you know, putting on the stuff like a plaster of Paris on the outside. And then the next thing, we'll grab some paint, and I think we're going to change our paint color scheme here and go from a pink and salmon to a white and blue. I might have to throw a little red in there somewhere. All right, we're going to test this, see if it's going to leak or if it's going to be okay. Let's open this up here. Let's get some air out. Hey, look at that. Got it in place. It's all hooked up, pressure tested. Had to move this, like I said. I let this dry for like 3 hours to make sure everything was going to be good, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but this pipe here is a new pipe. This is the old pipe. This old pipe, you know, this PVC, when it sits out in the sun for a long time, it shrinks up. And when it does, then you buy something new. So the outside diameter of this is much smaller than what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a 1/2 inch to fit inside this 1/2 inch elbow right here. And this right here is coupling, 1/2 inch coupling, the 1/2 inch pipe. This one was sitting out in the sun. I cut it right here at this end so I could put it here. Anyhow, this is new pipe. This is the old pipe. I had to use a whole lot of extra glue and let it set. Like I said, usually an hour I let it set and it's good, but I let it set for 3 hours to make sure. So it's all installed now, good to go. There's no leaks anywhere. It is up to pressure. 50 pounds of pressure almost. So we're in good shape, and now we have a connection. We already had Ando come and fill up his jugs with water just a little bit ago when I tested the system. So we have fresh water. Like I said, this is filtered, and it's filtered before it gets here. I still might add another filter at some point. We'll see, but for now we got it going. And the wash machine, that's the newest one, that's the older one. We just bought a cover to go on this older one here, make sure it's covered up. And what was wrong with it? They replaced the whole wiring harness after they had done a lot of splicing to get things going at first. Replaced the valve that wasn't working. Here's the whole motherboard, they replaced that. So basically they've replaced just about everything in there electronically. So we'll see how it goes. I think he said we have a 3-month warranty on it, so we're going to use it like crazy for 3 months and see how it holds up. It's a smaller wash machine than the new one that we bought. So this new one is better for blankets and stuff like that, bunch of big towels. This one here, I was telling Sherelle, maybe what we ought to do is maybe use this one strictly for white clothes, so we don't have to worry about bleach getting onto another batch of clothes when you put them in, because we've had problems with bleaching clothes. They're not supposed to have bleach on them. Anyhow, that's it for the washing machine issue. So you guys stay tuned, and I'll probably have something coming here pretty soon. Cheers.